Good afternoon. It is 4 p.m. here in South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor, Arirang. North Korea is believed to have fired several submarine-launched cruise missiles off its eastern coast on Sunday, under the supervision of the regime's leader Kim Jong-un. State-run newspaper The Rodong-Sinmun reported Monday that the Hwasa 3-31 strategic cruise missiles were launched from a submarine. North Korea had test-fired this cruise missile for the very first time, just 4 days before Sunday's launch. 3 U.S. soldiers were killed and dozens injured in a drone attack against U.S. forces in the Jordan-Syria border area on Sunday. This is the first deadly strike against U.S. forces since the Israel-Hamas war began. President Joe Biden blamed Iran-backed troops and vowed a full response. The latest incident adds tension in the Middle East as the U.S., Israel, Qatar, and Egypt held ceasefire talks, details of which have yet to be finalized. Senior officials from the U.S. and China are set to launch a counter-narcotics task force against the production of fentanyl, a drug responsible for a deadly overdose epidemic in the United States. This comes after their high-level meeting in Bangkok last Friday and Saturday, addressing bilateral, regional and global issues. Talks between the two countries are expected to continue, including a phone call between U.S. President Joe Biden and his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping in the spring to responsibly manage tensions between their countries. 2 climate change activists hurled soup at the protective glass in front of the iconic Mona Lisa painting in Paris' Louvre Museum on Sunday. They said this was to draw attention to the need to protect the environment and sources of food. Meanwhile, French farmers are continuing protests as they seek better conditions for their industry from the government. Seoul City's climate card, the unlimited public transportation pass, was used by 71,000 people on its first day on Saturday. The card, which costs 65,000 Korean won, roughly $48, provides unlimited use of certain Seoul Metro subway lines, buses, and public bicycles. Seoul City's aim is to address climate change by encouraging more people to use public transport. South Korea saw a steep decline in service exports in the third quarter of last year. South Korea service exports tumbled 7.6% on year to around $30 billion. This stands in stark contrast to the average value of service exports of OECD countries surging nearly 10% over the same period. The drop in South Korea's service exports was also the second largest among the OECD member countries. That is all for today. Thanks for watching.